Hey guys, it's Tim Michael from TimMichaelArts.com. So hey, do I have any No Clue and Saints Alive fans out there? If you guys are fans of my webcomic on TimMichaelArts.com, please hit that like button. I want to see that there's some people who enjoy that. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how I draw Mr.Lee from No Clue, and just a basic understanding of how his character works. And so that way, if you guys ever want to try and copy my style to just test yourselves out, then that way you know what I do. And you guys are welcome to steal from me, but don't copyright from me. So what that means is you guys are welcome to take my style, give it a shot for yourselves, see if it works. And then if you like it, then you need to change it. Make it your own. And make it so that it is obviously your artwork and your style. That is how I became the artist that I am. Because there were so many artists out there who I appreciate very much, because they came to me and said, look, you're welcome to steal whatever you want from my style. Just make sure that it becomes your own without taking from me. And it made perfect sense to me. So I want to give you guys a quick idea of how I draw my character. That way you guys know how to go from there. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just draw him out, and I'll try and talk through it as I go. I always start with an oval. His face is long, and so I always start with the oval for him. And then what I'll do is I'll do my cross. And what I mean by my cross is I'll draw it inside my character to give the idea of which way the character's looking. Okay? So as you can see here, I'm drawing a whole bunch of weird wavy lines, and what they're doing is they're going to be showing me which way the face is going. So like this, for instance, is looking straight at us. This, for instance, is looking more down. This, for instance, is looking more looking more up, so his eyes might be more behind his nose. This is looking to one direction out this way, and this one's looking out the other direction out the other way. See what I'm saying? So that's what you need to do. Well, that's what I personally do, so it gives me an idea of which way my character's looking. And I usually do a 3/4 view. I don't like drawing straight on. And I'll explain that more later. It's a whole thing on perspective. Right underneath the bottom of this X that I draw, the X is usually separating this this oval completely in half. I'll draw the nose, and then right above the nose I'll draw the eyes. Now you'll see that I'm drawing one eye really close to the line, and I'm drawing one eye really a little bit further away. That's because he's looking this way. I want to give it that depth. So I'm going to put this eye a little bit behind the nose instead of having it overhang the nose. It would look out of place if it wasn't there. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and draw in my eyebrows. My eyebrows stay real close to my eyes. Okay? So I'll go ahead and draw that in. And I make Mr. Lee's eyebrows crazy bushy. I mean, big, thick, manly eyebrows. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the mouth. Looks kind of like a stick figure, doesn't it? So then I'm going to go ahead and draw the side of the face. Now what I'll do is I'll go right next to the eyebrow, and I'll make an indent. That indent, you'll see it on everybody's face. If you look at your face at about a 3/4 position, and just gently look away from a mirror, you'll see this line right here which shows where the eye socket starts, and then as it comes out it shows where the cheekbone begins, like right there. And then I'll bring that down in a second. I'm going to stop right there though, so that way I can go ahead and get to that point, because I judge the chin off of his goatee. Okay? So speaking of the goatee, let's go ahead and draw that in. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then usually around right here, I'll kind of bellow it out a little bit and make it kind of thick. Kind of like that. And then I'll make my connecting points, which go into the inside. Then I'll draw my lip on top of that. Okay? And then what I'll do with the cheek is I'll take it out and then I'll bring it back in. Just a little bit. Kind of shows I'm a heavier guy. I'm 211 pounds. I'm actually on a diet and I'm doing really good. But I want to still show a little bit of weight, and I want to show a bit of muscle tone. And I can do both by keeping these cheeks just a little bit heavier. Okay? Now, the bottom of the eyebrow and the bottom of the nose make the ear. Just like that, you see? And then I can do that on the other side. And then the hair is going to be near the top. It'll be roughly about right about there. And then what I'll do is I'll draw one spike, and then I'll draw a couple more spikes. I usually doodle them out. And then I'll come in towards the head, down, like that. See? I'll do that on the other side. And then starting from the top of the spike, I'll work my way down, back around the head, and then I'll cut in nice and sharp on both sides. There we go. And then after that, I'll work the neck off. Now I like to keep Mr. Lee's neck pretty thick because it's my character. I want him to look bigger, more masculine because it's me. So, sure, it looks nothing like you. Exactly. Doesn't matter. But I like to keep that thick. Let me show you what happens if you don't. Man, what a difference, huh? This is more of a cartoon, feel, more cartoon vibe. Now, I can still do that same cartoon vibe if I keep the neck big and just accentuate maybe the muscles in the body or something like that. I like that extra strength that this puts out, okay? And then sometimes I'll go in and I'll do like a little bit of cheekbone, marks there, kind of like they do in anime. Kind of gives it that extra dimension sometimes. And if I really want it to be my character exactly, what I'll do is I'll draw in my glasses. So if I'm talking as if I'm Tim and not Mr. Lee, I'll draw in my glasses, and that really helps out. Because you'll see in a lot of my comics, Mr. Lee is Mr. Lee without his glasses. But if it's me talking about art or talking about like how crazy things are, I'll draw them in. See? So there you go. There's a quick 6-minute demonstration of Mr. Lee. Make sure you check out my webcomics at timmichaelarts.com. You can also subscribe to my channel here, Tim Michael Arts. Also, check out my secondary channel. It's my vlog channel and my behind-the-scenes channel. You can find that at Tim Michael Arts 2. The link is below in the description. And if you do not see the link here on this video, that means that you just started watching it as soon as I uploaded it. You guys are fast. I'll start working on the annotations, and 10 people will have already watched it by the time I'm done. So, that's okay. Just redo the video and watch it over again. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and we'll talk more about body and stuff like that, but I just wanted to give you a basic idea of how I drew my character, Mr. Lee. Also, what do you guys like more, my tutorials or my speed paints? Because I want to kind of capitalize on what you guys, what everyone seems to like more. It makes it easier on me because the speed paints take a lot of time, and I have a lot of stuff to do. But I want to make sure that you guys get exactly what you want. A lot of people seem to really like the how-to art stuff, and I'm more than happy to give you either one, how-tos or the speed paints. All right? Maybe what I'll do is I'll do the speed painting less and give more tutorials if that's what you guys like, or do vice versa, give you more speed paints and less tutorials. So anyway, let me know, and you can leave your comments down below. Also, come on, find me on Twitter, Tim Michael Arts. And you can follow me on there. I would really appreciate it. I put up a lot of tweets, and every time I do, I'm like, oh, come on, someone mentioned back, and it's like, okay. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.